In the top right is Fold as the orange Protoss. Alright, man. So, moving on to electric... Uh-oh. Hey, Fold. Why you send down out a probe at 6? What you doing there, buddy? A little bit early to be scouting, isn't it? What you thinking? What you thinking? Oh, it looks like 9-9 gates! I hope it's 9-9 gates. You so rarely see 9-9 gates now. And not because, like, Protons don't proxy anymore. They certainly proxy. But it always seems like it's a 9-10 gate. Even, like, a really weird 10-12 proxy. You don't see just a straight-up 9-9. Thanks, Fold. Fold. Using the excuse of an epic game. Using the excuse of an epic game to try to get Wallace to mess up in the early game. Try to get him to forget to place that gateway. He's totally doing it! It's totally working! Wallace, unless Wallace is going for the 12 next. Okay, Wallace is going for a 12 next. Uh-oh. Oh, Wallace. Wallace is about to be very sad. And Fold probably just shat himself in excitement. Like, holy shit, my opponent expanded. Oh, yeah, we got this wrapped up. Got this wrapped up. Wallace will be scouting out his opponent first. Realizing, maybe I should cancel that. Actually, I don't even know if he cancels it. Like, is it even worth it at this point? Because you already have 2 gateways started. I guess you could cancel it and start a 3rd gateway? Just to try to desperately equalize the numbers. You do see here that your opponent has a worse economy than you, obviously. Now, coming up here. While scouting out at the top, that would actually be a really sick idea. If a player did this on this map, they just put their gateways up here. Where they're not proxying the gateways, they're just hiding the gateways, so when the probe comes in, they're like, oh shit, a proxy! And then freak the fuck out. That'd be pretty hype. But that's for a different game. We have proxies to be watching now. As Fold is already in there with his first Zealot and his first probe. Working on the pylon, it looks like he wants to try to stop Zealot production. Now coming back, gonna be pretty easy to be picking off probes here. Zealot plus probe. It's actually not quite a one-shot. You still need that one extra probe hit, and Wallace trying to drill. He is drilling with absolutely every probe he has. So if Fold doesn't take too much damage from these drills, they are devastating Wallace's economy as he's not able to get any more minerals. Producing Zealots off of 2 gateways can be a bit expensive. As you can see, he's already had to stop production from one of his gateways because he kept having to pull probes. Fold still trying to get in there, still trying to find good attacking paths, and ooh, losing 2 Zealots. Now he is even 3-3. Wallace attacking his own pylon. That's not what you need to be doing here. Now coming back in. Oh, micro from both players. Some pretty nice micro, in fact. Dodging and weaving past Zealot shots. And Fold is still coming out just a little bit ahead. But now that Wallace doesn't have to drill anymore to stay about even, he's gonna have he's going to be producing Zealots at an even clip. Even if Fold does take out this pylon, it won't supply block Wallace, it won't depower the gateways, so that's not a huge issue. Fold, oh, this isn't looking so good for Fold anymore. He might just have to give up on attacking the main and just accept the fact that it's not going to work and go out and at least get the natural nexus? Maybe? I don't know. It's like you don't want to abandon your 9-9, or not 9-9, but you don't want to, was it 9-9? I think it was 9-9. You don't want to abandon your 9-9 proxy gates and just resign yourself to attacking the natural. It's like, it's such a devastating blow to yourself, but I think it might be the right decision in this case. He does have a couple zealots attacking it, so it looks like that's what he's going to go for. 2 zealots distracting, trying to pick off probes. 2 zealots over here trying to take out the Nexus. Fold has to micro on both fronts now, though, as Wallace is microing on both fronts. And 2 more zealots come up, so Wallace's 3 will lose to Fold's 4. And he can start whittling down the Nexus once again, down to just 200 shields. Now, all out of shields, and we're starting to actually damage the Nexus itself. Wallace pulling more zealots to attack. 5 zealots on 5 zealots. Now 7 on 5 as Fold moves back in. Fold, he can still get a couple of probes in the main, but really any damage he can do at this point is just to take out this Nexus. If this Nexus is allowed to live, there's no chance for Fold, but if he's able to take out the Nexus, it's not too dramatic of a difference between the 2 players. I think a little bit of advantage for Wallace. Oh, but the injuries to all of Fold's zealots are now proving to be a little bit too much, as all of his zealots are dying in the big fights. Man, Fold did manage to get up a Cybercore. He cut a little bit of zealot production, or maybe he just had such slow pro production that he never did need to cut zealots. But either way, he does have Dragoons out at this point now. Should help a little bit. I mean, if he can get a good enough number of Dragoons, he can start doing a lot of damage to the probe line, because Wallace's Cybercore has just started. Let's see it, Fold. Fold needs some pretty nice micro here. Man, this is just such an uncomfortable position for Fold, because not only does he need to be very careful with his micro, he also needs to be really aggressive. He needs to simultaneously be very cautious and very aggressive, which is, it's not easy to be simultaneously very aggressive and very cautious. But he does have 4 Dragoons out. 4 Dragoons is actually, he can one-shot probes with 3 Dragoons, but sometimes it doesn't quite work out. With four Dragoons, you can definitely one-shot probes. Can also put a lot of shots on the Nexus if he can just do like ring around the rosy around the Nexus, dodging zealots. Shield battery up. Emergency shield battery from Wallace. Okay, why not? It looks like 3... Oh, all the Dragoons will be getting in. That last one taking a lot of hits along the way, but it's in. It's in. The Cybercore is done. Potentially, Fold could try to snipe it, but instead, I think the correct option is to just try to snipe as many probes as possible before... I think he just shot his own Dragoon again. Or a player attacked their own thing again. Before it was Wallace, now it's Fold. Now going after snipes. He got some snipes off of just 4 Dragoons. Now 2 Dragoons coming in from the other side. How many kills to get? 2 more probe kills? A lot of probes are dead. I mean, that's saturation off of 2 bases for Wallace, and it's hardly enough to saturate 1 base. Oh, looks like more gateways have been built, or another gateway has been built on Fold's base. Now pumping Dragoons off of 3. Wallace has 3 gateways of his own. So 3-gate Goon versus 3-gate Goon. Wallace has the shield battery, but shield batteries are not going to be terribly significant in this, especially with Wallace having to run so far forward to try to get his zealots to do anything useful. And it looks like Fold now starting to lose the battle as the zealots are landing a couple of shots, tanking enough shots, and really it's far more about the tanking than it is about the occasional punch that they get in. Fold all the way back to his original gateways, and Wallace, he sees his target and immediately going to start attacking the pylon. Fold will be down to just 1 gateway of production, but he does have a robo. Fold sticking 1 step ahead of Wallace at all stages now. So it's like, well, yeah, my zealots didn't work, but I have Dragoons first. Maybe my Dragoons can do something. Well, now you have Dragoons, but I have a Reaver. Maybe my Reaver can do something. And maybe his Reaver can do something. His Dragoons did do good damage. I'm not trying to discredit that, but... Oh, but Wallace is on the attack now. And that is a very scary army on the attack. Fold, throwing down a shield battery of his own. Shield batteries for both players. Throwing down pylons to try to distract, but Wallace not going to be fazed by it at all. Just moving completely around. I want to see some... Oh, the Reaver's out! The Reaver's out. Oh, but he didn't pick it up. He didn't pick up the Reaver. Oh, the Reaver, it needs to be brought. Probes are dying. Save the probes. All right, the Dragoons have been scared off by the Reaver. And Fold will continue to live. Well, for a little while. Now the Robo facility is being attacked. It does have 1,000 health, but already losing 200 of it very quickly there. The Reaver, gotta keep the Reaver alive. You cannot afford to lose your Reaver at this point. The shuttle is fleeing while the Reaver, it's attacking one group at a time. It's not getting its good splashes off, but it doesn't matter. The Dragoons are just not, again, somebody attacks their own thing. Oh, this is too intense. It's too intense for these players. He did manage to delay long enough so he doesn't have to decide between keeping the Reaver back or using it to harass. He now can just have one of each. What's his next thing he's going to build? Wow, is that slow Reaver just going to walk? Wow. That's pretty damn aggressive when you're just going to walk a Reaver. Alright, dropping the Dragoon, dropping the Reaver. What kind of damage can it do? That Dragoon is going to die. There's another Dragoon though. 2 Dragoons not going to be enough. The probes are clumping up. No, but the Reaver now needs to get out of there as the Dragoons are closing in. Fold has lost his Dragoon escort. Pick it up. Pick it up, Fold. Get out of there, Fold! Oh, the red shuttle. The red and yellow shuttle. Can we call it orange? If it's half red, half yellow, does that mean it's actually an orange shuttle? Well, Fold's orange. So, if I say it's an orange shuttle, it's okay in either regard. But he kept the Reaver alive, and that's what matters. He can rebuild the shuttle. Shuttles aren't that terribly expensive. Well, they do cost 200, which kind of is a big deal. But he has double Reavers. What is Wallace's tech looking like? It's looking like cannons. He is ignoring tech and just going with cannons for defense. Fold! Fold, how good are your Reavers, man? If your Reavers are good, you can win right now. But you need perfect Reavers. Probably not going to be able to win outright, but he can still do a lot of damage, and that's what he really wants. He wants to do damage. That Nexus doesn't have a whole lot of health. 5 Reaver shots and it's dead. Oh, it looks like the Nexus is going to go down. Fold, after so long, has finally taken out the 12 Nex. And now, moving forward with the Dragoons, they will be able to take out the cannon and the pylon. Wallace is... Wow, Wallace is severely supply blocked. This is huge. He needs like 3 or 4 more pylons now. Oh, but Wallace still does have a big army. He's supply blocked because he has that much supply. Can Wallace get the shuttle? Can he get the Reavers? No, he can't. Fold, microing the shuttle perfectly. It had so low health to begin with, and it lives. It lives. His Reavers live. Wallace is now in a terrible position. This game has completely swung around. Wallace with 20 less supply. He's not supply blocked anymore. The shuttle finally does go down. But is it needed? Does he even need the shuttle when he already has the Reavers this close? Oh, the Reaver is walking. It knows what it must go for. Or not. It's going to go for that pylon instead. Like, I think Fold just saw a flaming building here. Like, we wanted to finish it off. But you got to kill the probes. The probes! The probes! No, the Reaver! It totally had enough time to kill all of the probes when it gets sniped by the 3 Dragoons coming out. Oh, Fold could have put the game away right there. It would have been GG. He's still in a good position. But, oh, the game should be over right now. The game should be over right now, Fold. And we are now 14 minutes into the game, and for the first time... Oh, no, I spoke too soon. I was gonna say for the first time in 14 minutes, a player is not on the attack. But Wallace says fuck that, and is now on the attack. I don't know why the hell he's attacking. He lost his Nexus. He lost a lot of... Actually, he didn't lose that many probes. But he lost his Nexus. He's rebuilding it now, and he's just attacking with 6 Dragoons. Fold clearly has more than that. Even as an observer, which is going to do nothing, as Wallace has no tech at all. But he has it, just in case there were DTs. Oh, man. Another Reaver out. Is Shuttle next? No, it's going Reaver. Probably should be going Reaver, Shuttle, Reaver. Huh, I can click on it. That makes the cancel sound. I didn't even know that. Alright, he probably should be, though, like, canceling the Reaver, getting the shuttle first, so that he can actually attack. because Wallace should be in a terrible position at this point. He should be able, like, if he just goes with the first Reaver, if it had a shuttle, I think he could do a game-winning attack. I mean, waiting for 2 Reavers, not bad. He's still gonna win, I think. Like, this game's been pretty intense. Maybe he won't win, but he's still in a good position whether he waits for the second Reaver. That's what I should say. Looks like Wallace got around to taking out the 2 gateways down here. They were unpowered, so they weren't doing anything, but no reason to not deny full division of the middle of the map. Or potentially allow Fold to sneak a probe down and rebuild the pylon. Those are the most intense ones, where the Protoss player just rebuilds the pylon and repowers the proxy later in the game. For intense double gateway action. Alright. Citadel's done. Shuttle is out. Presumably that's for Templar. But we might not need Templar, as Fold has a nice healthy Dragoon count. Has a shuttle with 2 Reavers once again. Fold's gonna attack. He's gonna attack. He has 25 more supply. Alright, Wallace sees it. It's like Wallace knows the attack is coming. There's a big ball of death and pain and Reavers coming at you. Is Wallace going to be able to... No, Fold's going to go take a path where the bridge really isn't a factor. I'm surprised Wallace is coming this far forward to engage. He's going for the Reaver. No! He misclicked! He misclicked and he clicked on the Dragoon. He could have sniped the shuttle before it got the second Reaver out, but instead he had to stick around a little bit longer, and it cost him at least 5 Dragoons there because of the slight misclick. Oh, Wallace! Wallace, he lost the game. Oh. No GG! I don't know why, but like Wallace never GGs in a replay ever. But he's in my chat all the time and he's like